film director Joel Schumacher, whose varied work included such movies as St. Elmo's Fire, The Client, Batman Forever, and Falling Down, died in New York City on Monday morning. He was 80. Schumacher died after a year-long battle with cancer, according to a representative. A costume designer turned filmmaker, Schumacher established himself as one of the preeminent mainstream studio directors of the 1980s and 90s, with a stylish visual flair that drew on his background in fashion and a knack for discovering and nurturing young stars like Rob Lowe, Kiefer Sutherland, Matthew McConaughey and Colin Farrell. Though he was by his own admission never a critic's darling, Schumacher earned positive reviews for such films as the 1993 white-collar vigilante thriller, Falling Down, which was entered into competition at the Cannes Film Festival, and the 2000 Vietnam soldier drama, Tigerland. Despite a mixed reception from critics, his 2004 adaptation of the Broadway musical, The Phantom of the Opera, earned 3 Academy Award nominations, including for cinematography and art direction. But while he delivered a steady stream of hits, including the 1987 teen vampire movie, The Lost Boys, the 1990 medical thriller, Flatliners, and the 1996 John Grisham adaptation, A Time to Kill, Schumacher also had his share of duds, one of which nearly derailed his high-flying career. Taking over the Batman series from departing director Tim Burton, he pushed the franchise in what many deemed an overly cartoonish and campy direction with 1995's Batman Forever, and 1997's Batman and Robin. The latter film, which notoriously introduced nipples to George Clooney's Batsuit, was lambasted by critics and fans alike and underperformed at the box office. Schumacher, who was often unflinchingly candid about his own work as well as his past struggles with drugs and alcohol and his sexuality, later apologized for having steered the venerable comic book property into a creative ditch. Born in New York on August 29, 1939, Schumacher studied at Parsons School of Design and the Fashion Institute of Technology before shifting from fashion to filmmaking. He served as costume designer on such films as Paul Mazursky's 1973 film, Bloom in Love, and Woody Allen's futuristic 1973 comedy, Sleeper, before moving into directing, having earned a master's in fine arts from UCLA. Though he enjoyed only modest success with his first 2 films, the comedies The Incredible Shrinking Woman 1981 and DC Cab 1983, Schumacher tapped the zeitgeist with his third movie, 1985's St. Elmo's Fire. Centered on a group of glamorously angsty young graduates of Georgetown University, the film became a box office hit despite largely scathing reviews. Times critic Sheila Benson said that, like the atmospheric phenomenon for which it was named, the film was a deceptively beautiful electrical display that can't be confused with reality. Street.